Everybody, welcome back to a special edition of Guns and Gadgets Live here. I'm very happy today. Pissed that we're still in the situation we're in, but very happy. We have a victory in Massachusetts against the Attorney General regarding guns. I have with me my friend Andrew Couture, who is the 2A attorney. He has been working on this case along with GOA. And his case was joined with the other case that was with Goal, Com2A, Second Amendment Foundation, and Firearms Policy Coalition. And they just got out of court. First off, my friend, Andrew, thank you, man, for your effort. I knew you could do it. Thank you so much. On behalf of all of the gun-toting people here in Massachusetts, you did a hell of a job.
Thank you very much, Jared.
So I don't want to get too far ahead of myself because there are some stipulations, as always in this communist nation of Massachusetts. So let's start out first about the decision that the judge agreed to actually allow gun shops to open. Tell us all about it. What's the date and time, and what restrictions are on this opening?
So basically the judge ruled that it was an infringement upon our rights under the Second Amendment. There was a burden placed on us, and he did allow the stores to open pending some restrictions. First, he gave the state basically 48 hours notice to correct their action. We were asking for 24, and the state was asking for 2 business days. And of course, what's business days now? That's basically what the judge said.
Right.
A lot of people are conducting business on Saturdays and Sundays. Not the government, though. So they would have had to basically extend it if they did 2 business days. Well, they wouldn't have counted today. Yesterday would have been the first day, and then the next day would have been Monday. So, so the judge said 48 hours. They can be open by noon on Saturday. You need to do social distancing. It is by appointment only. And no more than 4 transactions per hour, which is, it's not a 100% win. It's not what we were asking for. We were asking for let them open and let them do the same thing that you would do if you're going to go buy, your giant can of Natty Daddy. So that's what we were arguing for. The judge kind of acquiesced to the state. In so much as he agreed with by appointment only and with the state's restrictions on the number of transactions per hour. There's also going to be, we don't have the judge's official ruling yet, but based upon what the ruling was from the bench, the shop owners are going to have to allow access to hand washing facilities for customers and employees. And allow employees sufficient break time to wash their hands between appointments. They have to provide alcohol-based wipes, hand sanitizer, things like that to customers and employees. They have to establish procedures to ensure that the customers remain at least 6 feet apart at all times, both inside and outside. So if you are behind in, say, your appointments, which can frequently happen, which is what is currently being experienced in some of the other states that have enacted the by appointment only. Trust me, as an attorney, I have appointments, and sometimes I get a little behind as well.
Right.
So you could start running into a waiting period, waiting for your turn. So they have to maintain, social distancing 6 feet apart. They have to put up glass or plastic barriers, if feasible, between employee areas behind the counter, kind of like what you're seeing at the grocery stores, at the liquor stores. Where else have I seen it? At the Cumberland Farms, they have plastic glass. So and then establish procedures to sanitize frequent touch points throughout the day. So the gun owners are going to have to, the gun dealers are going to have to clean quite frequently during this time. And let's see, if somebody's sick, don't come to work. I think that's pretty obvious.
Yeah.
But this is what the state has provided to us as what their recommendation would be. And it sounds like Judge Woodlock has adopted their recommendations. But again, like I said, we don't have the official word yet. We don't have the official ruling.
Okay. So the good part is that a lot of that stuff, which would be a cost for the gun shops who have already been closed down for 2 months, where they have lost income, the cost part is if feasible. So you can still stay 6 feet away and still operate like a human being, which is a good stuff. And they'll have to wipe down some stuff and clean some stuff. So if you are like myself, who plans on being at the gun shop at the strike of noon, guys and gals, we're a family, the 2A community, no matter what state you live in, no matter what dotted line you live across. So if you happen to be in Massachusetts, or if you're in a border town and you want to come to support one of the gun shops in Massachusetts, bring some hand wipes, bring some sanitation wipes. Let's help the guys and gals out who were done wrong by the government. It also should be known, or those of you who aren't aware, that within the last 48 hours, the governor, the progressive governor here at Massachusetts, his name is Charlie Baker, doesn't want gun shops to open. However, flower shops, jewelry shops, and golf courses can all open. So it's okay to buy mom some flowers because that's cool, but you can't buy your constitutionally or exercise your constitutionally guaranteed right. That's how effed it is in Massachusetts. And I, again, want to thank you for stepping up to do what you did. And I know we talked, you have a bunch of cases, your caseload is large, and you took time out of your schedule to do this because it's the right thing. And I'm thankful that you did it. Also, if you could, let's talk about the part with the ranges and what did you experience in the courtroom? If you can talk about that, I know it was appealed. The opening was appealed by Maura Healy's crew. First, if you could talk about the appeal, because that is what we're under right now, and the process that will come.
We haven't gotten any official word of appeal so far.
Okay.
During the oral arguments, when the judge came down with his ruling, the state did request that this order be held pending appeal.
Yeah. Okay.
They have not made the attempts yet, I'll say, to formally appeal this decision, but it is possible. But the judge denied that request that the order be held pending the appeal, because that would have basically kept us, under lock and key, even after the governor may lift restrictions, and who knows when that's going to be.
Right, absolutely. So that's good news. The guys and gals who own shops are allowed to open, even if, well, I suspect when they file that appeal. So about the range opening question still that's out there, could you maybe address that and tell everybody who wants to go shoot what's going on?
Well, we basically we started approaching the subject of the ranges, and the judge didn't really have a full understanding on how a range operates, or didn't even know what a range really looked like. But so what I'm going to be doing is I have to submit some further evidence for the ranges. He gave me 7 days to do it. So I'll be looking for affidavits from, either the sportsmen's clubs, give me the pictures of your ranges, kind of get an affidavit from range operators about how the air system works and, how it is possible to social distance at the ranges. So my argument was, look, when you're at a range and somebody's firing a gun, you're not going to get within 6 feet of them. That's obvious. But so that is still pending. I'm not going to comment any further because it is still pending, but we are working on that.
Copy that. First off, Shane Bush, to thank you for the super chat to the channel here. Thank you so much. So maybe we can help you get all the evidence you need right now. Is it from any gun shop, or do you have specific ones that you're looking for? Ones that you're working with in a lawsuit should be itching to give you that information. But if you want or need any other information from anybody out here who might own or operate or go to a sportsman's club or a range, where can they send you that info?
You can email it to me at atty Couture, Couture, at gmail.com.
Awesome. That's probably some information right there, right?
Probably coming in, yeah. So sorry, this is last time we did it was at the house and it was a little bit more quiet, but this is
Hey,
2A Central here.
that's okay, man. That's the sound of freedom. That's awesome. Thank you, Anonymous, also for the super chat. So, as the attorney in charge of returning our freedom here to our gun shops and our ranges right now, what do you have for suggestions, comments, or advice for those who are looking to buy something or those who are looking to open up Saturday?
Uh, as for the people that are opening up on Saturday, just be safe. Don't give them a reason to shut you down, because if you're not doing what they say, they're going to use this opportunity to shut you down. So do what the recommendations are. Please watch your customers. Make sure you do, promote the social distancing inside and outside of your store. Don't give them the rope to hang you with.
Right.
Okay, that's first and foremost. Secondly, for the customers, make sure you call your local gun store. Make sure you have your appointment set, scheduled, and have some patience. Okay, this is new. We've never had to deal with this before, but at least we can at least get our Second Amendment right back. So thank God for that. And I also would like to thank Judge Woodlock for his phenomenal ruling. I wish it was a little bit more, but I'll take what I can get. Now, Jared, I also have to take into consideration, this was Bunker Hill, okay? Yeah. This was the first battle, all right? It was the first turning point in the war, all right? We have many battles down the road as well. We have the potential for an appeal of this order, but we also have the lawsuit in general that's ongoing. This was just the hearing for the interlocutory appeal. So again, it's the first win of the war, the first battle of the war, and we won that. It was a narrow margin victory, kind of like Bunker Hill wasn't even a victory, but it was a turning point. So I'm looking at this as Bunker Hill. We still have a long way to go, and we're not giving up.
Awesome. And I'm sure if you're a viewer and you want to stay in the know, I'm sure you'll come on here live when we have new stuff to put out, Andy.
Absolutely. And one more thing, Jared. One guy I would really like to thank in all of this is my paralegal, Luther. Luther, get over here. This is my paralegal. This is my paralegal, Luther. He's been my right-hand man, and he's been working diligently on this, and we've both been plugging away, and a lot of long nights, a lot of research, writing. It has been a battle, but we're prepared to go forward.
Awesome. Well, I know you're extremely busy, and I know you're enjoying a little bit of short celebration time. So there you go. Brother, thank you so much for your efforts. I know there's a long battle because we have Baker and Maura Healey, so they'll never go down without being slayed, and I hope that this is the case that absolutely cuts them off. So thank you, man. I appreciate everything you do. Anything else for the group out here listening? If you need an attorney, where could they find you?
You can call the office at 978-502-0221. I'm also on Facebook as the 2A attorney, and you can always email me at atty Couture, Couture, at gmail.com. But I do want to really thank your viewers in regards to their support on this. The last time I was on your channel, I was up for quite some time because I was getting calls from truck drivers in Texas, couple of people in, I think there was a guy from Arkansas that called me, another guy in Arizona that called me. So, I mean, you really span the entire the entire nation. And you're getting the good word out there, brother, and I thank you for it too.
Thank you, man. I appreciate that, and that's what I hope this channel does, man. As you know, there's not a lot of good ways to get the truth about the Second Amendment. I mean, it's what the government wants to stifle. So that's the hope of this channel is trying to do, and hopefully we get it done. So thanks, guys. Again, thank you for your time, man. I appreciate it. Ladies and gentlemen, also have Luther rewatch the replay here. He's getting a lot of love in the comments there. All right. Yeah, there you go. If you can, stop by his office and throw Luther a bone. All right, guys. Thank you for your time. I appreciate you all way more than you know. If you haven't already, subscribe to this channel. I don't know why you haven't, but this is where you're going to find the Second Amendment news, good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, and sometimes right from the courthouse decision as it comes down. So thank you all. Until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, and carry a weapon. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks, Jared.